If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio. Oh, okay guys, welcome back to another video. It's so nice to be back on camera, to be in front of you guys, you know, just doing this bread and butter stuff. The sort of stuff that made this brand what it is, you know, the way that the YouTube channel has led into other things. We're about to hit 50,000 subscribers, which is crazy considering it was like 10,000, 8 to 10,000 like a year ago today. It's grown very quickly, like 10,000 new subscribers per month, which is insane. You know, if that continues, obviously we're going to blow through 100k. I think I always had an aim for like the end of March to be over 100k subscribers. It's like where my life is going to start. You know, like where I've said I've like committed everything to this business. I've sacrificed a lot. I said I was going 2 years without women. I think by the end of March, that'll be like one in 6 months, 1 in 7 months. So I think at that point, I'm like, okay, I did what I wanted to do. I did it quicker than I thought I would. I'm going to get back to a normal life. And this is very much what this video is about, okay? It's just an update on 1STMAN, where we're at, what's going on with everything. It's almost like a shareholders meeting. I'll probably release like a video with this as well, because if you're not really into this sort of thing, if you just like the content, you know, I'll double it up and release something with it. But this is for the people who are really invested in the brand and want to know what's going on with everything. Well, in short, let's start with the supplements first and foremost, okay? Well, thank you so much for all the supplement sales. Like, I'm passionate about the product itself. It's a lot of people get confused. It's a men's lifestyle supplement. It's not a fitness supplement. People say, oh, but will this boost testosterone? But it's like, you know, or this dose is a little bit too low. I would up that. You know, you could get away with another 200 milligrams. It's like, guys, this is a supplement that's supposed to be taken daily. I don't want anybody to get any kidney fucking issues or health issues and whatnot. Like, this is a men's lifestyle supplement that was built for me during a crazy time when I was busy as fuck trying to do everything at once. Will it help with the gym? Well, yeah, you might get an extra 42 days per year in the gym because of the supplement. You know, you get ill for 5 days. Because of the supplement, you didn't get ill. Do you see what I'm saying, guys? You woke up on a Sunday and you were really tired and your muscles were aching. You decided not to go. Because you were taking the supplement, you woke up and you thought, I can get away with this. I can go and do another session. It's basically why I built it, okay? Like, you've got a crazy life, a lot of shit going on, but you still feel like, I feel pretty good. I've still got enough energy. I'm ready to go. My muscles don't ache that much. Like, it was just to regulate all of that shit. Or you wake up and you're in a good mood. You're like, I'm going to go to the gym. Rather than waking up and being like, I feel depressed today and whatnot. Like, it was just like that sort of thing. That's how it affects the gym, okay? And there is ingredients that do help with testosterone, but I'm not saying it's in massive quantities. Like, if I wanted to make an exact testosterone supplement, I would. I just don't like the fitness industry. This industry in general, men's lifestyle, is toxic. It's very toxic. Like, some days I sit there and I think, why the fuck do I bother? Like, some of these guys haven't, like, yesterday, somebody read the title of a video, made an assumption, tried to argue with me in the comments. I was like, you've read the title, man. Like, he said, I've read the title. I was like, what? This industry is so toxic. And like, I'm making a video soon on the word cope, or like, this is a coping mechanism. This is bold cope. You're like, just stop. You're so immature. Like, sometimes this industry really pisses me off. And one day you'll see me just vanish. It won't be soon. It'll be like 10 years time. But I'll just disappear. And people will be like, where the fuck has Chris gone? He hasn't uploaded for a while. I'll be gone. That'll be it. I might check in once per year or something like that. But you stay around long enough, you become a villain. Do you know what I mean, guys? There's that old phrase, that old saying, I can't remember it. Somebody will put it in the comments. They always do. It's very good. But I'll just disappear one day. Go and do the whole family thing. Focus on some other shit. Just leave all of this, you know, running. All the videos will be there. All the content will still be created on the streaming platform and whatnot. But I'll just take a back seat. I might just say thank you, might make a video, I don't know, but I'll just vanish one day. Because this industry is very toxic, and you get attacked from... I get attacked from feminists, I get attacked from black pill people, I get attacked from guys with depression who don't like seeing somebody winning, somebody who's happy, you know, people who believe they've got flaws as well and stuff like that. And Guys who are very blue pill attack me. Like, it's a very select group of ambitious men that want to follow this brand. I could have 1 million subscribers right now if I just decided to make videos on fuck women, I hate women, all women are trash, and you can't improve in life no matter what you do. I'd probably have like 1 million subscribers. It'd be very, very easy to do because it's popular to be negative. It's popular to say the bad thing. Like, why did the news never talk about good shit that's happening? There's a lot of good shit happening. They never talk about it because it doesn't get the views. It doesn't evoke emotions, all right? So it's very weird in that sense. But it's, you know, kind of like I said, it's kind of the same with the supplement. If I went down the fitness, like, supplement route, you get attacked by everybody. Like, everybody who also has a supplement is like, yours is shit, mine is great, buy mine, his doesn't work. I find that weird. I find that weird when, you know, you're in shape, you clearly know what you're doing. There's people in much better shape than me. Like, Mike Thurston could make a supplement and people would be like, his supplement shit, it doesn't work, right? There's all this shit. So mine is lifestyle. There's nothing like it. It's almost like Wellman vitamins for men. Like, it's something like that, okay? That's the field that I'm in. I might be in shape. I might have worked really hard to get in shape because I think it's a good idea, but I'm an entrepreneur, first and foremost. I'm not a YouTuber or whatever. I'm not, like, if this grows to like 1 million followers, I'm not a celebrity. I never want these fucking labels. You guys watching this, you're not fans, you're not followers. I'm not Jesus Christ or Justin Bieber. We're just a community of blokes. And we all have a chat, we all get on with life. Sometimes you educate me, sometimes I educate you. We all just help each other. You know, like the Discord. If you want to go and follow the Discord, I think a lot of people don't know it exists. The link will be down below in the bio. I looked at it the other day, it's just loads of guys helping each other. A few guys saying, I'm going to expose Chris, I'm going to come at him. Good luck, man, you won't find anything. I tell you everything about me, okay? There's nothing that I've never revealed to you guys. That's why I think honesty from the start, because then it can never fall apart. You know, I've built a solid foundation, not a house of cards, okay? It's different. But it's what this is. It's just a solid community of men that want to improve, and I never want to go down that like follower fucking fans route and whatnot. I'm an entrepreneur. I love building businesses. I love making money. I love building good products and whatnot. And that's men's lifestyle was like my area. It's my area of expertise. That's what I like. You know, I made the supplement more in mind with like an entrepreneur sat at his desk at 2 a.m. working on his business, who's in his overdraft with no money in the bank, because that was me at one point, rather than some guy in the gym pumping iron. Like, my mindset was more on that guy that only light on in the building at 2 a.m. and he's still up at 5, 6 a.m. again the next morning. It was to allow those guys to continue doing what they're trying to do. And the gym is obviously a part of that, right? So, you know, it helps that. But I've gone down the lifestyle route. And I will do, you know, I will do creatine. I'll talk about that later. But just because it's a simple product, so I've got an angle that I'm going to go on that. I'll explain that to you guys in a minute. But in regards to the supplement, like I said, I've explained that whole part of it. But thank you guys for like how many have flown out the door. Like, obviously I believe in the product. I take the product. I'm continuously evolving and improving the product. So when somebody's like, I'm coming for Chris, that is too low in milligrams. He's a fraud. He's a scam artist. I'm like, just expose it, because I want the knowledge. Like, what's wrong with it? Oh, that should be 50 milligrams higher. Okay. Tell me why. Or that ingredient should be replaced with that ingredient. That ingredient's wrong. Okay, great. Like, what? Yeah, tell me. Because I'm not here to scam. I'm here to improve myself. And then as a byproduct, I say, hey guys, this really worked for me. Let me help you lot too. That's what the men's lifestyle supplement is. You know, this ingredient is better than that one. Great, show me the evidence. Help me. Great, we're all a community. Like I said, I'm not Jesus or Justin Bieber. It's a community of guys. You might know more than me on a subject. I'm sure you do. Tell me. Fantastic. You know, I had a discussion with one of the subs the other day. Told me loads of new shit. I was like, fantastic, let's add it to the supplement. I'm going to pay him for his time and be like, what do you think about these new ingredients for the next batch of supplements? Yeah, they're way better, Chris. That'll work massively. You know, he's got a background in this sort of thing, massive education. I've done my own research. I've consulted other people too. Let's culminate together. Let's work on this. Everybody collaborate. Everybody happy with this supplement? Yeah, it's fantastic. This is exactly what we want. Great, let's roll this one out. I'm happy too, because I take it. I want my life to improve. As a byproduct, I will then offer it to you guys for a very, very reasonable price. That's how I want to run this business, okay? Nobody's scamming. Nobody's trying to don't try and expose me, guys. For fuck's sake. Number one, it's a waste of your time. Number two, I'm not that guy. I'm not like I'm not interested. I don't play those games. I got better shit to be doing. I'm not. I've turned down a lot of profit in this business. I'm wearing the same fucking clothes. I just had a £15,000 month. If you want to know the truth, I just made 15 grand this month. I'm wearing the same coat. I got the same camera, the same shit. I won't buy shit. You won't see me in a Ferrari. You're not going to get one for that money, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to get like a fucking new car on finance. I'm going to stay in this place. I might get a wall built there, and that's about it. Just to add some extra warmth throughout winter. £300. I might build it myself with a couple of timbers. People don't understand. We're in a world now where everybody's so fake. Everybody's trying to scam you and whatnot. When somebody comes along and just says, I love my industry. I just love men's lifestyle. I love men's self-improvement. I want to create a streaming platform. I've come up with a product idea. It'd be cool if I could release it. Look, if nobody ever bought the supplements again and I had a supply over there of like 2,000, I'd be like, I've got a lifetime supply. Great. I'd still be like, well, I'll take it. Right? It's the same like my boxers that I make. I'm wearing boxers right now, normal boxers. They ride up. Every time I sit down, they fucking ride up and they pinch my bollocks. I'm making a pair of boxers that won't do that. I'm making them for myself. If other people enjoy them, great. I just love the men's lifestyle industry. I grew up watching GQ and Tom Ford ads and just being glued to them and then snipping them up and turning them into Instagram clips. It's my passion. Like, I've got a huge passion for fashion as well. Huge passion. You wouldn't know it because I put all my money back into my business and other things, but when things are suitable, fashion is going to be massive for me. Like, I'm making, like I said, the boxers, the strong collared work shirts soon, jumpers. I'm a jacket, like, coat connoisseur. I just love it. That's one thing I really want to do. I want to make like men's jackets and stuff, like the aviators, the leather jackets, like some real high quality £300-400 jackets and stuff like that. I love that sort of thing. It's a real massive passion of mine. And that's something I want to do in the future. I just love men's lifestyle. I just love men's self-improvement. I think it's sexy. I think it's empowering. I think it's just like, it makes us happy as men. Like money, being in shape, being well-groomed, just looking good, getting women, getting men if that's your thing. Do you know what I mean? But just being a mature man. That's why I love the male advantage, 35 to 40, 30 to like 60 years old. Just those prime years as a man where you've like accomplished everything. You're like in a great position. You're just intelligent. You can hold a conversation. You've got great strong body language and eye contact. All these little elements, I grew up just loving them. It's weird, I know, but like, somebody says to me, like Tom Ford, I just get all these fucking visions of like all the videos that I used to edit and all the ads that they used to do, and the ad with Juan Betancourt when he's doing like the skincare and going through it all in a grooming regime, and I'm just thinking, oh, this guy's flying around the world, he's looking good, he's taking care of his appearance, he's dressing well. It's a passion of mine, right? And that's fantastic. Like, I hope you guys find that passion for yourself. That's why I run this business. That's why I believe it does so well. That's why I believe so many people like jump on board with the message, because they're just like, this feels different. This just doesn't feel like some YouTuber trying to create content. People often say to me, if you did this, you'd get a lot more views. If you did this, you'd get a lot more subscribers. I'm like, that's not why I do what I do though. If I started doing that, the content might suffer. I might not like what I do anymore. It might become a business rather than a passion. And as much as, I'm packaging supplements, I'm doing all this stuff, I'm going down and getting my SMP done, like I'm recording it and whatnot. These are all tough things to do. They're all business activities. But then I come back here and I sit in front of this camera and I just talk to you guys and I just talk about like the future, optimism, dreams, ambition. And I'm like, that's the shit. That's my true passion. That's what I really love. Like, I'm going to create this product, and then like the buzz before you even do it is fucking 90% of the battle. It's like pre-drinks are so much better than the actual night out. That's what I love doing. And like, if somebody's got a problem with something that I do, let me know. Just let me know, and I will give you an honest answer. Even if it makes me look bad, I will give you an honest answer. But trying to expose me, like, I mean, you can do it. Like I said, you're going to waste your time. You can make something up, whatever. I don't really entertain the bullshit, okay? I'll give a valid response, but I'm not entertaining 90% of this shit. I'm not a female, I'm not a little girl in a playground just playing those little bitch games. Like, I've got other shit to do. I want to focus on other things. You know, life's short. I've got shit I want to accomplish. I've got shit I want to focus on. I'm not about that bickering shit in the comments. Like, people wasting my time with, like, this guy's just trying to cope. Ignored. Move on. Like, I can't be bothered with it. Let's focus on the real men that want to improve and go and do something productive with their life. This is where the business is at now. I've got a very clear mindset. I'm loving who I am. I'm loving where the business is at. I'm loving the direction that I'm taking. I'm loving the fact that I've gone, I don't want to go down the fitness route. It's toxic. I don't like it. I don't like the things that it's associated with. I love being in shape, and I'll create certain products around, not around fitness, like the diuretic supplement. I like the idea of that. Creatine, I've got an angle on that. My lifestyle supplement, I like that. I love fashion. I think men's skincare, once I can put like a team of fucking lawyers in place just in case. Yeah, skincare's different, you know, as people are applying it on their skin, it could be dangerous. You know, the streaming platform, whatever, it's like, that's my passion. Like, I'm an entrepreneur first, a guy who got in shape second. And that's where I really want to push it. But the supplements have done, like I said, so well, guys. Like, we're going to have a £15,000 month. It blows my mind. Like, I always wanted this business to be self-sufficient. Always wanted it to run itself, fund itself, and that's what it's going to do. And it's going to do that comfortably. You know, so I can... The most important factor now, I'm going to reinvest pretty much every penny that I don't need to pay bills with. I think that's the only logical route. Like, you won't see me in a fucking expensive car or nice clothes, like I said, and whatnot. I just want to put all that money back in. And I'm making a video on this soon, like, in terms of reinvestment, how important it is for men. It's almost I'm in a stick or twist moment right now. I could stick. I could go and get a girlfriend right now. I could probably, with all the money that I made from Soul and whatever, my dad's house is about to sell, I could probably go and buy a house outright, get a girlfriend, you know, and whatever, and be like, I've got a nice, cushy little life. I'd rather live like shit for another year or two. You know, I'd rather live like shit for a little bit more, put all my money back in, and just see where we can really take this. I think that's massively important. So that's where my mindset's at, guys. And obviously things are going really well, which leads me on to the creatine, which is very similar to that. So, like, why, like, creatine's coming next. I'm ordering it. I'm ordering it today. We're supposed to order it yesterday. I was wondering if the email actually came through. Things are crazy. I'm going to order that today, plus the next men's lifestyle batch, okay? That'll be really fun. I'm probably going to order like a few fucking thousands, because they're just selling like crazy. But the reason I'm doing the creatine, is my creatine going to be better than anybody else's? Nope. Is my creatine going to be worse than anybody else's? Nope. Creatine monohydrate is pretty much top of the tree right now. There's many ways to do creatine. They're looking into, like, whoever can, like, get the next best thing for creatine is going to be like a fucking billionaire, because whoever produces that first and puts it out at scale is going to win. But right now, creatine monohydrate is the best. That's what everybody does. Nobody's is any better than anybody else's. It might be slightly better, but it's not worth it, right? It's not worth it. Like, somebody charges 30 quid, somebody else is charging 15. It probably won't be worth the difference, okay? It's probably going to do the same sort of thing. So what I've decided, okay, well, I buy creatine, I use it every day. I might as well make my own. It's authentic, it matches the brand, it's the safest, most tested product, it's the most... Here's the other thing as well, guys, I'm being completely truthful with you, it's the most bought product in the fitness industry. I might as well capitalize on that with this angle, okay? Like I said, won't be better, won't be worse, it'll be the same as everyone else's. At the same price as the most competitive people. Why am I doing that? Like, what benefit is it to you guys? Well, the way I see it, right, is if you're going to put like £12, £15, whatever it costs you to buy your creatine every single month, if you're going to put that into MyProtein, Protein World, one of these big companies, right, bulk powders and whatever, all good companies, if you're going to put that money into one of those, where does your money go? And it's not a problem. Like, at the end of the day, right, they've got to make money, but where does your money go? Well, your money goes in the back pocket of the employees, the shareholders, etc., like back into marketing, whatever. And so it should do. I've got no problem with that. They're not doing anything illegal. It's fine with it, right? But you never see that money again. Again, not too much of a problem because you bought a product, creatine, and you got your product, you got what you wanted out of it. They're doing nothing wrong. That's a very fair transaction. They're getting what they want, you're getting what you want. But here's the difference with 1STMAN. You still get that. But then your £12, £15, whatever it might be, I think it would be around that range with what I'm producing. That money, because you guys know me very fucking well by now, you know the authenticity of what I do, that money will be reinvested back into the business. So if you're like, I'm looking forward to the boxers and the fashion, Chris, I'm really looking forward to this skincare that doesn't increase estrogen. Okay. You know, I'm really looking forward to the streaming platform. That I think that's going to be a game changer. Well, yeah, your money that you're going to use to buy that creatine will go into those projects. Do you see what I mean? It's like you're getting two things for your money. You're getting the creatine that you would have got anyway. It's the same quality. It's not better. It's not worse. You're getting the same thing. Your deal doesn't change. But then on top of that, your money is going into something that will help you in the future, will benefit you in the future. You're almost like people say to me, how do I invest in your business? I want to invest. I want to give you money. I think it's a very good system. Nothing changes for you. You still get what you want. But on top of that, I get to put your money back into the business. And like I said, I've always, for new people on this channel, because we've got a lot right now, my plan has always been, until the streaming platform is built, so there'll be a lot of products leading up to that, but until the streaming platform is built, so basically I want to recorrect the men's skincare industry. I want to do some very high quality men's fashion. I want to take and correct a few things in the men's industry first. And then we're going to do the men's streaming platform, because male media is on the decline. You might have watched the video. I think masculinity is being attacked and destroyed. We're going to save men's media. We're going to have a safe place for men to get to that we control, that is off social media, that we own, and we can let anybody contribute to it. So when Jordan Peterson's thing got cancelled, Dave Chappelle's just been cancelled, hey, we'll put you on there. It's not a problem. We control it. If it's related to men, we can put it on there. You know, especially like Jordan Peterson's thing. Like when he got cancelled, you couldn't buy that anywhere, like his documentary. Yeah, we'll list that on there. I think it's very important to do that. My plan always was, until I have 30 shows on that streaming platform, so it'd be documentaries and one-off shows like the new standards of male beauty, which I was discussing with the SMP and hair transplant guys the other day when I was down there, which should be interesting. Once there's 30 shows on there, I will then maybe start spending stuff on myself. Now, people might be like, 30 shows, that's not enough. It's going to be free for the first year, I think, as well. That's what I'm going to do, okay? But upon release, 30 shows, that's like I said, that's like a month's worth of content if you were to watch one every single day. So between that, we're then going to create more content. But that's always been my aim. Until there's 30 shows actually on there, and bear in mind, guys, that's a huge investment. That's going to be about 100 to 300,000 of my own money going into that. So once I've ticked that box and said, streaming platform built, the necessary camera people and whatnot and editors hired, 30 shows are done, took us about a year to do all of them. We've put all of that out. We've released the platform. Everybody enjoy it. I've done what I said I was going to do for you guys. Now it's very easy. Now all I have to do is make 1 or 2 extra shows per week and keep releasing them, which is very easy to do. Yeah, I might go and buy myself a house. I might go and buy myself a car. I might start taking holidays and whatever. That's always been my commitment. And until I get there, until that happens, you will not see me on a fucking chartered yacht for the day. You will not see me in a Ferrari going, I hate this shit, right? When people are like, oh, thank you so much to all my followers, all my fans, all this shit, right? If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be in the position that I'm in. I just thank you so much. And then you're like, yeah, well, that's great, but what the fuck are you giving these people? Like they're driving around in their Ferrari and they're like, I wouldn't have this car if it wasn't for you guys. So it's a bit of a slap in the face. I think it is. Like, you're saying thank you, but do you really mean it? Do you know what I mean? It's like you wouldn't be anywhere without these people. Like if all these people tomorrow said, fuck off, that's it, your money dries up. You've got to respect that. You've got to be a man of the people or a woman of the people, right? Just don't ever lose sight. Don't ever think you're some top celebrity and these people owe you something. Like, you guys don't owe me fucking anything. You don't have to give me a penny. It doesn't matter. You can watch all this content for free and never give me anything. And you've done more for me than you can ever imagine. Right? So it's like, it would be a cheat for me not to complete all the goals that I've told you I want to complete first for you, for men, to change the men's industry, to save the men's industry, before I go and Buy shit I don't need. Buy luxury items. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was going to the gym for 6 months with a hole in my trainers. I bought some squat shoes because I was like, yeah, it's getting stupid now. Like, that hole kept growing bigger. Guys, I made, like, I won't say the exact figure, but I made a fuck ton of money off Solana, the coin. You guys know this because I talked about it like a year ago. And since then, the price has skyrocketed. Like, you guys know that's legit. I had all that money and I was refusing to buy a pair of trainers because I was like, well, I have a pair. They still work. Like, the hole is tiny. But as that hole got too big, I was like, it's getting embarrassing. Let's buy some new shoes. The new squat shoes were like 40 quid. That's my mindset. I'd feel guilty being like, oh, I'm living this lavish lifestyle. You know, I'm banging all these girls, flying around the world. Yeah, on whose fucking money, dickhead? You guys. Everything else that I do outside of this as well, yeah. But the majority of it, let's not beat around the bush, the 15 grand that came in this month, majority of it is from the courses and the supplements. That's what's come in this month. Would I bullshit you and be like I go up to a girl and I'm just like, yeah, I'm doing really well for myself. It's like, I would be honest and be like, look, my subscribers, they just, like, they are the business. They're propping it up. Like, all the credit always has to go to you lot. I fucking hate that mentality of people, like, living some lavish life and pretending they're, like, some self-made superstar. If you guys tomorrow went, fuck this guy, we're all unsubscribing, everything crashes. And I'll never forget that. That's why I don't see it as fans and followers and all that shit. It's just, I just happen to be in a position where I'm lucky enough to be able to make the content and make the products. I've done well for myself in the past. It's freed me up financially to be able to execute on some things that I thought was cool. I then speak about them and you guys go, yeah, I think they're cool too. I'm willing to pay for that because it improves my life. Or yeah, I agree with you there. It helps my life. I've done my own research. I think you're correct. And it works in that sense. And I just think that's fantastic. I think that's the best way to run a business. You know, but you will never see me, like I said, until all of that shit is done, abusing that luxury that you guys have afforded me. Because that's a fucking cheek. I hate that shit. I think it's abuse. Like when some of these YouTubers are driving around in like a Lamborghini and their content is just shit. Like, how are you helping people? Like, you're not helping people, you're just making like fun content. Like you've not helped anybody, and then you produce some merch, and then you make like 10 million in a year from that merch, and you're driving around in a Lamborghini going, anybody can do it. Nobody can do that. It's like 1 in a fucking billion people can do what you've done. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's so rare. It's so rare that you're going to have that personality, or, oh, what, you just play video games and people pay you money for your merch. Like, it's not even a real business. You are so fucking lucky that people are giving you money for your shit merch. And yet you're still driving around in that Lamborghini, yet you're not really provided any value or helped anybody yet. You've not changed anybody's life. Do you know what I mean? If you died tomorrow, sadly, if you died tomorrow, another gamer would step in and people would just follow them. Like, have you made a games console? Have you released a new game? Are you releasing something that's Warzone level with a AAA budget? If that's what you've done, then fuck. Yeah, you deserve all the money in the world. But like, just making content and shit, like, I think it's a cheek. Like, nobody owes you fucking anything. Especially not because you make content on YouTube. You're not somebody special. That's, like I said, guys, this is where my mindset's at. So that's just where my mindset is at, guys, okay? I've just never been more focused in my life. I've never been more disciplined. I told you guys I was going to make like 100 grand by Christmas. It looks as though that's going to take place, okay, with everything that came into play with Soul, the supplements, the courses, the next batch, the creatine, the boxers, the men's boxers, and I'm going to do a physical copy of the Male Advantage book, which I'll talk about in a minute. Obviously, my dad's house is selling. You know, I'm always authentic with you guys. My dad died, we're selling his house. I get about 35, 40,000 off the back of that. I'm not going to count that in the 100,000. But just so in the future people aren't like, oh, he's like Dan Bilzerian, his dad had a trust fund. No, I sold my dad's house. I've paid for his funeral as well, so I'm going to get that money back. So all in all, it's going to be like, probably, like I said, 40,000 in total, 45,000 at most, because the house prices around here right now are killing it. They've gone up really high with COVID. Everyone's moved out of like London and into the countryside. So the house prices are skyrocketing. But I'm always authentic. I'll always tell you guys exactly what I'm working with. Is that going to change my life? Not really. Like, I've made way more money than that this year in total. But is it going to help? Yeah, of course it is. I'm never going to lie about that, right? But I'm saying I'm in a stick or twist moment where I've got a shit ton of money. I'm 29 years old. I'm young. I've got this energy. Things are going well. But my mindset is just more focused and disciplined than ever. I want to reinvest it all. I want to put it all back in. I want to continue growing the business and creating amazing products. That's just what I like doing, okay? The next product that I want to talk about, okay, so that was the creatine. The diuretic supplement, I think I'm going to save that for March. I'm getting puffy again now. This lighting's weird, right? When I sit here, people are like, you look nothing like you do in every other scenario. Like if you watch my SMP vlog, the second episode, from every angle, on the train, with a phone, in the gym with a phone, getting the procedure done on the camera, like chiseled jaw, hollow cheeks, like great growth. Sat here, it's just like puff-face McGee, right? It's just the lighting. I'll have to get it changed at some point. But the diuretic supplement, you know, it's going to get people to look lean. It's going to obviously get rid of the water in your face and your body and whatnot. While I'm puffy, it just makes no sense to bring that out because it doesn't look very authentic. I'll probably bring that out in March when I'm cut in so that it correlates with what I'm doing, okay? Now, the next product is the men's boxers. When you sit down, guys, I don't know if like any guys who go to the gym whose legs are a little bit bigger. When you sit down, the boxers ride up your legs. They turn into briefs. It's the most uncomfortable thing ever. Like I've got some decent quality boxers. And boxers are so overpriced these days, right? And I hate the other thing they do too, where they sell packs of 2 or 3 because they don't go into 7. So you buy 2, you buy 4, you buy 6, and you go, fuck, I need one more. I need one more. There's 7 days in a week, I need one more. Or you have to buy 8. It's bullshit, right? Or you buy 3, you buy 6, I need one more. No, you're going to have to buy 9. They're in packs of 2s or 3. It's bullshit. So I'm going to do packs of 7. I'll do one-offs as well. I don't know if it'll be worth it financially. I'll have to look into it, but I'll probably do one-offs. And then I'll do packs of 7 and packs of 14 for like, not for 2 weeks, but for guys who go to the gym and wear 2 pairs of boxers per day. So you wake up, you put your boxers on, you go to the gym, you've sweated in them, so you put them in your fucking bag, you go to work, you got another pair on. You see it's 2 pairs per day, 14 pairs is what you're going to require, okay? And then I'll sell them in 7 as well if you just need a small batch. I just think that's so much more legit. That's so much more authentic. I'll lose money. Obviously, these other companies will be like, you're leaving money on the table if you did I don't want to do that. Let's do 1, 7, 14, okay? You're going on a lad's holiday? Great, go and buy the 14. Then you've got a pair for the day and a pair for the night. Perfect. You know, you're going on a week holiday, you just buy the 7 if you want. If you're not planning to go to the gym, enjoy yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of shit that I want to do. But the men's boxers are going to be extra length. They're going to be tight fitting, but they're going to be added length. Not like cycling shorts. It's, you know, similar design, but sexier. Black with 1STMAN written across the front. It's not going to be overpowering, okay? So you see, like, what I don't want is like 1STMAN filling the whole waistband. I'll bring up some pictures as well so you guys can see what they actually look like. But I don't want you to like be having sex with the missus. You take off your jeans, you stood there in front of her with just your boxers on, and it's like 1STMAN straight across the front. It's just invasive. Like, I don't own your dick. Do you know what I mean? It's not 1STMAN in like big block capitals across your thing. Like the quote from Fight Club, like some other guy's name on your boxes. Like, so, do you know what I mean? It's just not. I don't like that idea. So it's just 1STMAN written in like a subtle manner straight across the front. I think he's sexy. I think 1STMAN represents each one of us. I think it represents you, me, etc. So it's almost like your own name is on it. That's the way. That's kind of the way I'm looking at it. I know why they put their letters in big, so that when a guy's in the gym and it says like "Boo-hoo man" across the front, somebody will be like, "I'm gonna go and buy them. They look really good." Or Calvin Klein. Just 1STMAN. Like, we don't need to shout. We're making good products for men. This isn't free marketing. I'm not using you as an ad board. That's fucking rude, right? So that's what we're going to do. And like I said, they're extra length so that when you sit down, they're comfortable. They don't ride up. They stay tight around the thigh. It's just basically for all guys, but it's for comfort purposes. But it's been made specifically for guys that go to the gym, build their legs up. They need something that will fit their legs. Because as soon as you do that, it's like you're wearing a fucking mini skirt or hot pants. The boxers just ride up. As soon as you've worn them 2 or 3 times, that's it. They don't have that grab anymore. They ride up. It's the most uncomfortable thing ever. Like, just you can see your fucking butt cheeks coming out the bottom once you start doing glute exercises. If you bought a bigger size, they'd be too big around the waist. Like, we need boxers for gym guys that have got small waist but big legs. Otherwise it doesn't make sense, okay? With the extra length, like I said, it's what we need now. Like, guys are built different to how they used to be. You used to be able to wear lampshade things because guys didn't go to the gym and guys had skinny legs. Boxers need to evolve now, and this is what I'm talking about. How I love my industry. I create something for myself. I then put it out on the market, and it helps people. That's what I want to do with 1STMAN. That's how I love running my business, okay? I'm tempted to do the strong collared men's shirts for work. You guys know I was planning to do this like a year and a half ago. It's just very, very fucking tough to get it done. Very few people know what they're doing with this because it's so new. I'm pushing at it again because I've got like some extra funds to throw at in there. But basically, you go to work, you wear your shirt, you wear it with a tie, okay? This is a new look. Look at this little Dracula look. You wear your tie like that, it buttons all up, the shirt looks quality. You finish work, Friday night, you take your tie off, whatever, you put it in your bag, and the shirt collar just goes, it just all flops down. It looks shit. It looks like you're at sixth form or something, you're wearing your dad's shirt, or you're going to like a wedding and you don't have a shirt, so your dad's lent you one and it's just like baggy and falling off you. They don't look good because all shirts are built to be worn with a tie. So as soon as you take the tie off, they look like shit, they droop down. Like, even I've got pictures of Drake, The Rock, like Conor McGregor, like people with a ton of money wearing shirts that are probably £200-300, and the collar's just going, just falling down. It just looks shit because nobody's ever made one. So I'm making men's shirts, which will be slim fit. They'll fit, they look fantastic. I've already got one, a sample made, and it's got a reinforced, like triple fused collar. It just needs to be more solid here. Like, it does its purpose, but not completely. So I just need somebody to finish that off. The company that I was working with gave up. That's why that ended. Everything happened with COVID, and they were like, we're losing money on this now. They're like, we're just going to give up. This was like a year and a half ago. That was going to be my first ever product. Like, we can't do it. I was like, okay, next. So I moved on. Another company believed they can do it. We found another angle. They're going to like solidify this placket here and solidify the collar so that it's permanently rigid. It just stays up on its own. Instead of doing that whole droop thing, it's just permanently solid. So you put a new shirt on, right? You fluff it up and you go, I look great. Look at the collar, it's pronounced. By the end of the night, 2-3 in the morning, you're coming home and it's just like down here, it's drooped. You get that whole like weak, it's just weak. Like, as a man, you want solid, you want V-shaped collar, you want your neck to look pronounced. But it's just weak, it just flops down, it starts looking like a woman's blouse. So I'm going to improve that as well. So that's what I'm talking about. I just want to tick boxes in the men's industry that are currently shit. I just want to correct this, correct that, put that fire out. That shit, I want to do that. Like, we need to save the men's skincare industry because we're destroying testosterone levels. And that's something else I want to do as well, is men's skincare. I've got a few plans in place for that, but I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Like I said, I need the like lawyers and stuff in place at that point, because somebody could put it on their skin and it'd all be natural products, but somebody gets it in their eye and they're trying to sue you. Like, there's a lot of shit you can't get around with that bollocks. Okay, so you got to do obviously testing and whatever. You have environmentalists after me, and you got animal rights people chasing you down. Like, if you do it slightly wrong, with the company that you were working with have decided to test fucking one of your skincare products on a rabbit, and you're like, great, now we got to deal with this shit. Like, I didn't know they were doing this. Like, it's just a nightmare, right? So I'm going to wait for that one. But the final product, you guys have asked for it, I'm producing it, is the Male Advantage ebook as a physical copy. It's going to be an actual book that you can hold, you can read, whatever. So technically I'm going to be a published author, but it's self-published. I'll be honest with you guys. Like, you're not going to see it in my bio, published author, New York Times bestseller, right? None of this shit. If it does New York Times bestseller, I'll probably squeeze that into the old bio, But at the same time, it's self-published. I'm paying for it myself. And the books will be profitable again. Okay, I think it's worth it. I think the value that's in them is great. It'll be more expensive than the ebook because it's physical copy. I actually have to put money into this rather than just time. I think that's fair enough. Okay, it won't be overly priced. It'll be at a decent price. They'll be coming out very soon. So as soon as I get some artwork back, I can literally get this going by, I think 2nd or 3rd of November. They should be with me. So I can execute on that very, very quickly. You guys asked for it. I think it'd be really cool to do. I'm tempted to put like first edition, you know, a one-off like first edition batch within the book themselves, so that you guys can then sell it in the future. It'd be great if they become like a collector's item in the future or something, if this grows really big and it's like, here's a first edition version. Even if you make like 50 quid off it, do you know what I mean? 50 quid on top of what you did, then that's fantastic. Or if you want to like collect it as memorabilia, I think that's great. Like my first ever men's lifestyle supplement I've kept. I'm going to put it in like one of those like glass cases, like those, the ones that are like that, like the long cylinder one, put it in, leave it on my desk in the future. When I get a different backdrop, drill like a hole in the wall and like have it propped up there like a trophy. I think that'd be pretty cool. It's nice to keep all this shit, okay? But that's where my mind's at, guys. That's all the products that I'm going to invest in. And I think the way business is going at the moment, the way this is growing, the way things are happening, I thought the streaming platform was 3 years away. I think it's 2. And I think if I can do the stickle twisting, if I can sacrifice women for a little bit longer, and I'll make a video on this soon by sacrifice women, what I mean by this, and it needs to be explained because a few people have been confused. I think it'd make a great video. But one thing that I need to do is really like knuckle down for another 12 months, I think, or at least until my 30th birthday. And like really, or maybe until Christmas next year, and just go one more year. Just one more fucking year. Just like head down, all the money back in, sacrifice everything, you know, double up on content. Just start doing like travel vlogs, start doing days out, more podcasts, whatnot. Grow this to, you know, heights it's not seen before. And then I think I might be able to execute on the streaming platform by Christmas next year, which is obviously like roughly a year away, which would be nuts. Like that would be super quick. The other thing that I want to do, actually, guys, I was going to forget that, is I've got to put some systems in place. Like I've done systems on my end with like Excel sheets, and not just basic Excel sheets, like I've linked them to certain things. I've got certain codes in place that allow me to like do stuff 10 times quicker than I was before. But the thing I need to do next, look, I've sacrificed a lot more things in my life as well. My enjoyment level's gone down quite significantly. But I'm willing to do that for like another year. Like I said, I've like exchanged that for this and whatnot. It's just made my business and everything, my daily business, my daily task list so much more efficient, which I might do a video on soon. Like the systems, the processes, like this is so important in a day-to-day business. But one thing I need to do is hire people. I need to hire a videographer / editor big time, because I'm going to have to now watch through this video and just, the camera cuts off after like 25, 30 minutes. So I'm going to have to find that point, edit it, blend it together. Just small little things, you know, render everything. If I could just hand that off to somebody and they're doing it, it saves me like 2 hours. If they then upload it to YouTube, put the time codes in, whatever, and find the time codes, which is something else I have to do, again, saves me about an hour. Like, it's 3 hours saved per day, okay? I just record, sit here, and I fuck off, and I go and do whatever I want to do. Or I do more content because I've got more time to do it. I go and do a podcast while my editor is editing. I need that soon, especially in the gym, because filming in the gym takes like 2 hours. Should be 30, 40, 50 minutes. Somebody just following me around, me getting my session done, in, out, done. It's another hour saved every single day. And then editing that gym vlog is probably like 2 hours and putting it out. Same again, guys, another 2-3 hours it gained. I was tempted, I know this is weird, but I was tempted to get a chef. I probably won't, I'll just meal prep because I think it's silly money right now that I don't need to expend. But I was tempted because of just how crazy it is. Or like even just like some meal program where somebody can like make me all these meals and send it over. I know they do subscription boxes, because I'm probably losing like 2-3 hours a day because I'm bulking and I'm cooking all the time. So I have to find a way around that. I think I might just meal prep or whatnot. The other thing I'll need is somebody to package all the supplements and whatnot, because this can't continue. I'm packaging a lot of supplements, like a lot. I'm tempted to use just like drop shipping companies, whatever, and just like sacrifice a little bit of the profits. So then that way it's just completely out of my hands. It's just an external company. And then people in the US, whatever, they can get their deliveries quicker, because my 2 main audiences are UK and US. So if I've got a facility in North America and one in the UK, it'd just be so quick and easy. If there's a company that runs nationally, internationally, they can just do all that for me. So like fucking 20 sales come in a day, they've done it. They've done it. I'm asleep, and they've done it. They've put it all out. So it's like the same money, the same service. You know, because I'll be ordering in such level of bulk, the profits might be the same, but you guys are saying paying the same price. Like everything works perfectly. That would be fantastic. Okay, so that's one thing that I need to put in place soon, and that's where I'm going to put most of my time, resources, money, whatever, into hiring staff, upgrading the business, back into high quality products, improving the products we already have. Just another year of sacrificing. Might buy a new camera, don't really need one, you know, but little things like that might get topped up if something's a requirement. Definitely going to get this office done up. I'm going to make it look a little bit better, improve the lighting so I don't look like a mush face when I do these videos. But that'll be it, guys. That's basically where the business is at, is hurtling forward at crazy breakneck speed. I think it's important to show you guys all this stuff and explain it to you so that when you get in these positions in your life, you can be like, what did Chris do? Oh, he was earning this amount of money and I didn't see him buy a car for another 2-3 years. I'm only earning half of that, and you know, I'm already thinking about getting a car on finance. Like that would be, that's the way I'm looking at it. Because I know people that are like 23 years old that have got like, I don't have a car. I don't want one right now. I don't want a car. I just think it's just stupid. I don't need one. I use the train to get 90% of places. I haven't missed a car. The gym is in walking distance. But I know guys that are like 23, 24 years old earning 1/5 of what I'm earning, and they've got like a fucking brand new Mercedes or BMW. And you go, doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out why things are going to come crashing down for you in like 10 years time. You start to see it for what it is. Like 15,000 in a month. I don't see it as a lot of money. My old mentor was earning 30. You wouldn't have known he was super rich. Like he still had to manage his bills and stuff like that. Like he lived a good life, but like he was at a point where he should have reinvested all of that. And now today he's not got a ton of money, right? He could have had so much more. He was at that stick or twist moment where he should have reinvested. So I've seen somebody earning double what I'm earning end up struggling 10 years later. What does that say, guys? That says reinvestment is key. That says every penny needs to go back in. Like until it's 100 grand per month, I probably won't even lift my head up. I probably won't even be interested until I've got 4 or 5 members of staff where I can take like a whole weekend off or take like a week off and go on holiday or whatnot and forget about everything and nothing is affected. Where my editor is like, I've got 3 videos of yours from last week. I'll put them out while you're away. There's people packaging the supplements. There's no loss in production. Everything still runs and functions. Until then, there's like no point taking days off and whatever and relaxing. Like I was considering taking Saturdays off, but now that I see where things are going, I'm like, I'm doubly motivated. I'm triply motivated. Let's save the men's industry. And GQ, oh, I'm sharpening my knife. I'm going to take your head clean off probably in the next 2 years. 2-3 years, you're going to cease to exist. Everybody's going to come over to this side, the 1STMAN side. I said it was coming. I'm going under the radar. Everyone's ignoring me. Your head's coming clean off. Your head's going to be in my fridge. I told you it was coming. You can check the old videos. I'm a man of my words. Authenticity should be my middle fucking name. We're coming for you. It's over. If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio.